Last time on Dices and Dexes, Adrian, a Blackthorn City monk, Jorah, a budding inventor from Sinnoh, and Desmond, a hiker from Kalos, departed Violet City and began making their way north to Ekritique City to acquire their second gym badges and meet the mentor of their friend Marissa Howell. As they camped for the night along Route 37, Adrian and Desmond, after wandering off, were attacked by a noctowl in the middle of the night, but were able to shoo the bird away with some food. Adrian and Desmond, you two have just returned to camp and are exhausted from the day of hiking and the midnight ambush that you just experienced. Jorah, I believe you were already asleep at this point, and I know Eris is definitely asleep. She's cuddling up with Sheep her Flaffy, and Leppa is like curled up in a ball next to her.
Yes, I believe Jorah was asleep for that entire encounter because I was waiting to see if one of you would run over and wake Jorah up.
So there we have it. You come back to the camp and Eris and Jorah are already asleep. What are you two doing?
I'm exhausted. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'd like to train, but I don't want to keep myself up too late or wake anyone else.
I'm definitely going back to bed. Sorry for waking you, Cynthia. She's just groggy. She goes back to sleep. She's basically already asleep again.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys go to sleep, and after a little while, you all wake up the following morning.
I don't need to get going just yet. There's some time for training before we get to Ekritique.
I suppose that is something we could do. We've got the time, as Jorah will kind of look to his Pokeballs and pull out juices.
Hey, training time sounds great to me.
All right.
Juice is currently level 1, so I do not want to send her in to fight, like, Silky.
So you
Hey,
don't... hold up. Okay, it sounds like we might be doing some training, so just as a heads up for you, training doesn't mean you have to be battling. Training can mean doing a workout. Training could mean practicing a move. Training could mean doing a sparring match. You've got options. Some of the training methods will be more effective than others. Others will be more effective for certain Pokemon, etc., etc. It's all just about what you want to accomplish. So think in terms of like what you've seen Ash do in the show. That sort of thing, you know? It doesn't need to be battling.
Would it be possible for my Pokemon to spar against each other, being Gauntlet and Heap?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Before we get into that, what are the others doing for training?
Could I use Juice and attempt to... I'm not exactly sure how to phrase this, but I would like to train her accuracy in the sense that, like, right now there's a +2 bonus to the roll. I want to see if I can maybe have her shoot at some aerial targets in order to make that a bit more accurate.
Which attack is this?
This is Poison Sting, if I didn't say.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can train a move for sure.
In that case, I was going to try and train Squall at dodging projectiles, seeing as that's what he immediately went down to the first time I sent him out. So if he and Juice could train together, that'd probably be a good way to kill two birds with one stone. Not that I'm okay with killing birds, but you know what I mean.
What I'm hearing is that Juice should try to hit Squall with Poison Stings.
Yes.
All right, as long as you are okay with it, I'm willing to do it, but I want to make sure you're cool with it.
Yeah. Let's go for that. I'm going to try and teach Prismary some of the whistles that I've got with Zephyr.
Jorah will take out Juice's Pokeball, and with a simple, Juice, I choose you, I will bring her out.
Okay. So we've got Adrian off to the side training Heap and Gauntlet in a sparring match, and then Squall and Juice doing a dodging and a practice. Here's what I'm going to say. Let me go one at a time. Desmond, how are you trying to train Squall into dodging?
I'm just trying to give him an opportunity to get a sense of things flying at him in the air and how that sounds different in his echolocation to, and I'm going to explain this to him. Like, it's going to come at him faster, it's going to seem closer than it is when the sound comes back because it's traveling and it's giving... Do you know... I'm sorry. I can rephrase if that was confusing.
No, I got it. I got what you were saying. I'm going to have Desmond make an intelligence check explaining that to Squall. And then
Sure.
Depending on your success, Desmond, Squall might have advantage on the perception check I'm going to have him make.
All right, that's an 18.
18. Yeah, Desmond, You are able to concisely convey this concept to Squall, and when I have Squall make a check, not immediately, but when I have Squall make a check, he can have it at advantage because you succeeded.
Sweet.
Jorah, how are you instructing, training a similar thing for Juice?
I want to try to give Juice the idea of leading your shots. So, especially the further out of range you get, max of 20 feet, you're going to have to aim further ahead of the target rather than if they were 10 or 5 feet away, where you don't have to do that to such an extent.
Okay. Make a similar intelligence check since you're trying to convey a complex process.
This is just a check. Okay, Jorah has an 11 overall.
Juice doesn't quite understand what you're saying, but for the sake of time, you end up moving along with the training, hoping that he gets it in the moment. And at that point, I want Squall to make a perception check, and I want Juice to make a power check with Poison Sting. I'm gonna say DC 15 for both. Squall gets advantage.
Squall got a 16.
Juice got a 15 on the money.
Squall ends up being able to flitter around the poison stings very well, but there are a few moments where Juice ends up hitting Squall anyways. I do want for this, go ahead, subtract half of Juice's poison sting power points, and then I want you to just roll, we'll just say 1d4 damage because this is sort of kind of a sparring match, and that'll be the damage that Squall takes. There is a cost to training. Juice is using power points. Squall does take a few poison stings.
You're taking an overwhelming 2 damage.
There you go.
All right.
And I will say Squall will definitely get some experience from that. Since Juice succeeded, I want you to make a intelligence check with advantage for Juice. DC 10 on this.
All right, that is an 11.
That's a success. Go ahead, give Juice a little Z somewhere near the poison sting, as that is a mastery mark, not a mastery rank. You're not there yet, but a couple more training sessions like that, Jorah, and Juice will definitely gain an accuracy bonus on his poison stings.
Wonderful.
And now let's jump to Adrian. Adrian, you're having your 2 Pokemon spar. How are you going about that, very generally?
So the issue with Heap is Heap doesn't have any attacks that don't poison. So how I want to flavor this is Heap is trying to outstand or try and withstand Gauntlet's attacks through dodging and hardening, while Gauntlet tries to hit with arm thrusts and a little bit of rock smashes.
I will say training, you can focus on one of those moves.
Am I only able to train one of my Pokemon?
No, you can train both of your Pokemon, but each Pokemon, if you're focusing on moves, you should choose one move.
I'm focusing on XP for Heap. I'm focusing on Rock Smash for Gauntlet.
Go ahead, mark off half of Heap's Harden, mark off half of Gauntlet's Rock Smash, and since you as the trainer aren't doing anything to aid in this, you're just having them battle each other, have Heap make a Constitution check, and have Gauntlet make an attack roll at disadvantage. Actually, we will say since Gauntlet's using so much power points over this, you can make one at normal.
Okay. So Gauntlet's Rock Smash is a 17. And then for Heap's Constitution check, that is a whopping... Oh, that's a 14. Okay.
14. Okay. Heap will get some XP from this as he is holding up to Gauntlet's Rock Smashes. Gauntlet, go ahead, have her make a intelligence check to try and gain a learning mark here real quick. DC 10.
As standard for Gauntlet, that is a 2.
Adrian, you're realizing that as these 2 Pokemon were doing their spar, doing some battling, there's not a lot for them to go off of. So there is no progress made for Gauntlet, and Heap only gains a little XP.
Gotcha. That's my training wrapped up. I'll go back up to everyone else. All right. How are we feeling, everyone?
Desmond with a clothespin on his nose.
Doing great.
Oh, wait, Heap's not here. He takes it off.
Inspiration.
We're great. Squall's doing well. Thank you. Squall did great. Juice seemed like she was doing great. Yeah, they did a good job. How'd yours go?
It went well.
Ah, cool. Great.
Joro, what about you?
I think the training went really well. I didn't expect Squall to be so adept at dodging, but Juice got a good few snipes in there, as I will kind of scritch Juice under her chin, or bug equivalent.
She clicks her pincers. Very happy.
I think it was very productive.
All right. As Adrian's gonna pack up his stuff.
Jorah will retract Juice and kind of gather all of his belongings, and he will be waiting at the closest point towards, oh gosh, the city. I know the city. I don't know the city.
There's many cities. There's Goldenrod, there's Mahogany Town, there's Violet, Olivine, there's Cyanwood, there's Blackthorn, there's Azalea Town. So many cities.
Oh goodness, did I not write it down anywhere?
There's Lumios, there's Winden.
It's the one that is at the end of Route 36.
Not even right
I'm
on
trying I'm trying to find a name in my notes, but I don't think it's anywhere.
I believe that the word you're looking for, if it's at the end of Route 36, is Violet City.
No. You know what? Hold on. Idea. All right. Time to get back on track to
Ekritik.
that one. Thank you.
Did you already forget where we're going? It's only been a day.
Not me adding that like 100 times to my notes. Let's get going. As Jorah will kind of walk up next to Adrian and give him a pat on the shoulder.
All right, you all begin heading out. After briefly doing some training at camping, you continue on to Ekrutik City. And not long after leaving your campsite, getting back onto the main road, traveling through this forest, a lot lusher than Route 36, along this plateau between the mountains. Route 37 is a fairly easy hike. After a little bit, though, you come to a barely noticeable fork in the road that Desmond, you spot being an experienced traveler. The fork is basically just a small side road that goes off into thick brush, and Desmond, it looks more like it's a hiking trail than like a route road. Other than that, there is just the main road that continues on northward, well-trodden, very finely paved. Where this side road leads, you are not too sure.
Oh, there's a... Is it to our left? The hiking trail, I mean?
Hiking trail would be to your right. Sorry.
Oh, it's like there's a hiking trail off to the side.
Oh, I wonder what could be
Wonder
there.
if that's a shortcut. Doesn't seem to be the direction we're going, but could be interesting to check it out.
How close are we to Ekritik?
Do you want to make a check to find out? To guesstimate?
Sure, it's been going so well so far.
Make a nature check. Trying to compute in your mind how far you've traveled, at what pace, and how long you would have left for Ekritik.
That's a 12.
Jorah, you do recall it was going to be about a full day travel, so, you've got maybe half a day left. This is fairly early on in your morning escapade, when you find this fork, I mean.
I suppose I'm up for it. Though, hopefully it's not going to take too long. I'd like to get there before night.
I will say I have no idea where this trail leads, so...
Well,
Um,
Johto does have beautiful sights if you're interested, Desmond.
I mean,
the
I'd like to
trail-
take it.
Does
I
the trail
imagine
look-
it meets back up with the main path at some point, but I can't know that for sure.
Does the trail look like it goes up at any point? Like up a mountain or a hill?
From where you can see, it doesn't look like it. But again, you've got a whole forest obscuring your view of this trail. You can't necessarily see what's going to be there a mile down. Not unless you got a better vantage point, I guess.
Sure, let's take a moment. Besides, if Ekritik is going to be anything like Violet City, we might not be able to come back for a while.
By all means, Desmond, lead the way.
Allons-y!
You guys continue traveling along, taking this side road. You'll find it is hard to travel through as you go on. Leaves and bush twigs scrape against your clothes often. Rocks present a constant tripping hazard. And I would like everybody to make a strength or dexterity check of your choice to successfully travel through the terrain without issue.
Could Silky's guide passive help with this?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna send Silky out as, we're treating this as like a nature exploration. We're hiking together. It's our first time since we've done it. Like, ever, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. You can make your check with advantage, Adrian. Silky has a climbing speed, I believe, so no, she doesn't. Silky would have to make one as well, but I'll say as long as you pass your check, she'll be fine.
Gotcha. That is a 17.
Yeah, she'll be fine. Wait, hold up. Did you make a strength check or a dex check?
I was making a strength check.
Okay, you pass. Desmond, what'd you get? And did you make strength or dex?
Desmond got a 13, and he made a dex check.
Okay, cool. Jorah.
Jorah used Dex and got a 12.
Everybody passes. Let me see if Eris passes real quick. Eris does indeed pass. She went for a basic strength check. She's trying to hike through it. The rest of you are more avoiding hazards. I guess, Adrian, you did a strength check, didn't you? Yeah, you're hiking through it too.
Yes.
Luckily, you're all traveling through this rough terrain without issue. What are you all doing? What Pokemon are out? You know, what's the travel like?
As we're kind of walking. Oh, wow, this is beautiful back here. A little rugged, but it's kind of nice to do this after all the craziness, just to be out in nature.
I'll have
Wait,
Baskerville out,
it
but
looks
I will
great.
be... Oh, sorry.
You're good. I guess I should say who I have out. All of my Pokemon are out, and Scythier I will let walk along, and if she starts to struggle, I pick her up.
Okay. Desmond's got a whole flying conclave behind him.
My people don't have to be on the ground for the most part, so might as well.
Jorah will have Baskerville out, but because his speed isn't, like, amazing, I'll do what Desmond's doing with Scythier, and if he starts falling behind, I'll kind of pick him up and carry him. My basketball-headed son.
Absolutely, yeah.
Not basketball, football.
This is Silky's first time seeing Prismary, I think, ever. And so Silky just sees that feather and is awestruck.
Yes. In the sunlight, once again, Prismary's feather is primarily orange, but it does shift to other colors occasionally. But it usually always comes back to rest on orange in the sunlight.
He'll show off his feathers. He's proud of his feathers.
Adrian, since you said you were kind of like looking around, taking in the nature, I want you to make a perception check.
Oh, yeah. That's a 15.
Adrian, you will notice that though the travel has been hard, this path is abundant with fruit. The scent of berries and apricorn wood waft through the air here after just about an hour of rough hiking. While you're taking that in, Adrian, somebody roll me a d12 really quick.
I got it. 8.
Cool. Continue on.
Oh, everyone, I think there are berries and apricorns around here. I'm gonna go over to, like, the nearest berry tree I can see.
Go ahead and make a survival check to find the nearest berry tree.
That's an 18!
18? Okay. Yeah, you'll find a tree not too far off. Again, it's abundant out here, so you find a tree very close by. This tree in particular is just some, like, very, very basic oranberry tree.
I want to reach up, or help Silky reach up to grab some of the berries.
Make a wisdom check for Silky to collect some of these berries.
Ooh, okay.
Squall, will you, and wrap his wings around an oranberry like you might see from a fruit bat and just start devouring the thing.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Before we get into that, Adrian, Desmond, you can go ahead and heal the last of Squall's hit points thanks to eating that oranberry.
Oh, sweet. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, I thought that's what you were doing. Yeah. No, Squall looks really replenished after munching. He's got a lot of blue oranberry juice around his face. Not that it's easy to tell. He's already blue dabba-dee-dabba-die.
That is true.
Jorah, are you doing anything at this news of berry trees and apricorn wood?
Yes, actually. I would like to, if they're going to be looking for berries, I would like to look for apricorns.
Make a survival check.
That's a 6.
A 6! Oof.
I've been rolling great.
You're killing it, Jorah.
We're working on golf rules, right?
If only. You guys would have killed your first gym challenges if that was the case. Yeah, Jorah, a 6. You're looking around, but honestly, you're not sure if the things you're seeing are apricorns or just regular nuts or berries, and you just kind of get distracted as Baskerville tugs on your cheek.
I think that could be... no, that's an acorn.
Adrian, jumping back to you, now that I finally have the thing pulled up, there is a moment where Silky is up in the tree trying to gather some of these berries, and she squishes a few too many, and she looks kind of distracted when she's trying to pick them. I want you to make a perception check, Adrian, as you see Silky is looking around, like, confused. Each time she tries to grab a berry, something happens and she ends up squishing it, almost like she's startled.
That's a 16.
You're noticing that she's being startled by a little white squirrel up in the branches of the tree, that when Silky is not looking, the squirrel is going up behind her and giving her the teeniest, tiniest little zap right before she grabs the berry.
A zap?
A little zap. And then as Silky turns around trying to find whatever is happening, the squirrel swiftly hides somewhere amongst the branches. You see it scurry under a branch as Silky is like looking around amongst the treetop trying to see what is going on? What keeps zapping me?
I want to try and motion over to Jorah if I can get his attention silently, because this seems like it's an electric Pokemon, and I don't know electric Pokemon.
I, as a player, I definitely do, but would not.
I don't.
If it's a white squirrel Pokemon, then I think I know.
Jorah, there's something shocking Silky. I want to look out and see where the next one's gonna come from so I can have Silky dodge.
Again, it's anytime Silky is like trying to grab a berry, and Silky like goes to grab another orange berry, and this little squirrel pops up to her right side and is about to zap her.
All right, Silky, it's coming up from your right.
Make a dex check for Silky.
That is an 11.
Silky gets zapped, and then once again, this squirrel disappears from view.
I wanna try and call out to it. Oh, please, come on, stop that. We're just trying to see some of the berries here.
Jorah will walk over to Adrian and be like, I'm sorry, you said it's zapping, Silky?
Yes, it's like a white squirrel up in the tree.
A white squirrel that can zap you? Would I be able to make a history check to see if I would remember a particular Pokemon?
If you think you already know what it is, and you think Jorah would know what it is, you can just have Jorah know what it is. We don't need to take time for a nature check every time.
Then I'm almost certain Jorah would be able to recognize a Pachirisu. Wait, a white squirrel that can zap you? Adrian, that might be a Pachirisu.
What's that? Oh, wait. It's that in the tree. Well, are you interested? I know you like electric types.
I do, but this whole thing with Busby, I don't really know how I feel about taking on another Pokemon right now. Still, though, not every day you see one of them out here.
But it'd be a second Pokemon from your region.
As a player, I'm genuinely conflicted.
I know you're worried about Busby, but that didn't stop me from catching Tusk.
I understand that, but the situation with Busby is a little different.
I understand.
It's not just that I made bad decisions. It's that I made multiple bad decisions with something and someone that should have been able to trust me implicitly.
You should not let one mistake stop you from catching Pokemon you may want. Are you interested in catching this Pachirisu?
Yes, I am.
Don't let your problem with Busby get in the way with that. The more you get hung up on that, the more I think you're going to stagnate. Because it means you're worrying about it too much. And I understand it's important. Tusk was important to me. Tusk is important to me. But that shouldn't stop you.
Don't deny this Pachirisu the opportunity to grow with you. Even though you don't know it yet.
You're both right. All right, let's give this a shot. Jorah is going to kind of call out into the trees. Excuse me, I'd like to talk to you about these berries you seem to have.
Make a persuasion check?
Not my finest moment, but that's what I got.
That's okay. We're not here for the finest moments, we're here for the fun moments.
That is a 13.
13. It's about to zap Silky again as Silky once again has tried to grab a berry. And hearing it addressed, the Pachirisu pauses for a moment. And in that moment, Silky wraps around and is like, no more of that. No more zapping me. And it's not a wrap anymore. Silky no longer knows wrap, but it is a grapple of some sort. And the Pachirisu is not upset, just pouting, like an annoyed face. And like looks at you kind of with a stink eye. Jorah is like, look what you did.
I apologize if I've thrown you off, but I must say, you're rather interesting out here. See, I'm from Sinnoh, just like you are, and I was wondering if maybe we could trouble you for either some of these berries or your companionship for future adventures? As I will kind of bring Baskerville over, and I'm not too shabby with electric-type Pokemon either.
Go ahead and make a Pokemon handling check. I think that's fitting for this moment.
14.
14. The Pachirisu will look to Silky, look to you, Adrian, look to Silky, look to you, Adrian.
All right, Silky, come on down.
Silky has this thing grappled. Are you going to have Silky let it go?
Silky, could you let it go, please? Silky will let it go annoyingly and then slither down the tree.
Yeah, Silky lets it go, and the Pachirisu will scurry to the edge of the branch where you have displayed yourself, Jorah and Baskerville. And the Pachirisu will, not harmfully, but will lightly zap Helioptile and then run to the other end of the branch, back towards the trunk of the tree, and then for like a split second pause and look to Helioptile to see if anything happens. You can go ahead and make an insight check if you want, Jorah.
I feel like I might know what it wants, but I will make the insight check regardless. That is a 19.
Cola would do this to you when he was young, and he was in a playful mood. He would zap you and then run around looking to play.
I thought it was something like that. I will lean down to Baskerville and I'll say, I think it wants to play with you, my friend. Why not try to catch this Pachirisu? I think you can do it. And Baskerville will kind of look between Jorah and the Pachirisu, give a nod, and then I will lift Baskerville as close as I can to the branch so they can begin to play.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a game of tag that Pachirisu invites Baskerville into, and Baskerville's it. So the moment that Pachirisu sees that Baskerville is down to play and is put on the branch, Pachirisu bolts and starts scurrying amongst the tree branches. How does Baskerville try to tag this Pachirisu?
You know what? I think I might have an idea. Can Baskerville use Swift on some branches to try to maybe limit the options?
I like that idea with Swift. That's good. Go ahead, make a power check for Swift, and I'll say DC 10 on it. If that succeeds, the DC 10 power check, I will give Baskerville advantage on a tag check.
That is a 14 for the power check.
14, yeah, that succeeds. Baskerville shoots off some twinkling stars, blocking off paths for this Pachirisu, and manages to corner it. Go ahead and make a dexterity check. Contested, you get advantage. Pachirisu rolled an amount. If you roll higher, that's tag.
Physical pain. That's an 11.
Pachirisu rolled a 6 on the die. Despite maybe being a little slower than he expected, Helioptile's plan succeeds. And Helioptile manages to, with one of his little tiny hands, does he zap Pachirisu or does he just tap him with a hand?
I feel like there would be a tiny little zap. They're both electric type Pokemon.
Yeah, there's a tiny little bzz. And Pachirisu, how does Pachirisu take the loss? Pachirisu smiles and laughs and takes the loss very well and had a lot of fun.
Jorah will clap his hands together saying, "Bravo, Baskerville! Excellent use of your moves!" And then I will kind of call Baskerville back down with his new friend Pachirisu.
Pachirisu hangs out near the edge of the branch. It kind of bends down towards eye level with you. The branch, so Pachirisu is at eye level. You know what I mean.
I will reach out and pet Baskerville, and then I will also reach out to pet Pachirisu if they will let me.
Yeah. Pachirisu had a lot of fun. Very friendly with you now.
All right, in that case, I will pull out one of my basic Pokeballs, and I will kind of show it to Pachirisu, and I'll say, you know, if you come with me, we could do a lot more stuff like this, and I'll see if we can take some berries with us, just so you don't leave them all behind.
Pachirisu looks at you, looks at the ball, looks at you. Tilts ahead. If you want to catch it, Jorah, you're going to have to click the ball.
You know what? Yeah, I will. I will use a basic ball to try to catch Pachirisu.
Cool. You just like, boop, bop it on there.
Now, I know what I do. I will point the Pokeball towards Pachirisu, and I will say, Zap! And then I will activate the Pokeball laser.
Oh, I like that.
That's adorable.
Inspiration to you, Jorah. That's really cute. Go ahead and make a Pokemon handling check as well. And then don't tell me the result until I ask you. What'd you get?
21.
21. Pokeball, click. Rocks once. Rocks twice. Rocks 3 times. Ting! You have caught yourself a Pachirisu. And your 4 Pokeballs begin to shake. You have to send one home.
I send home, though. I'm gonna send Baskerville back, I think.
Okay. You touch Baskerville's Pokeball, he gets zooped back into it, and he goes off to Rowan's lab out in Sinnoh.
I'll come up with a nickname after session.
Perfect.
Congratulations, Jorah.
Good job!
Jorah will kind of hold the Pachirisu's Pokeball in his hands and just say, I forgot how nice that feels, actually.
Yeah, your last catch was Baskerville.
Took a few kind words to get me to try. Now I'm going to have to come up with a nickname for them. Right now I was thinking Zippy?
Fitting.
That's a funny name for a goofy Pokemon.
Zippy the Pachirisu, the newest member of the team.
Well, I'm ready to keep exploring if you all are.
Me too. Let's get some berries and get on our way again.
Yes, we're going to need some of those berries to come with us. I wouldn't want to introduce a new member without another gift.
All right, you're all looking for some berries. I'd like you all to make a survival check to collect some berries. I guess I'll see if Eris finds anything. Oh shit, she got a 19. I'm gonna say, rolling a 19 so high, she finds a couple citrus berries. Very lucky find. It's not even really her who finds it, it's a Leppa who finds them. And Leppa comes over with a quadrio of citrus berries stuck in her trunk.
Oh,
And Eris has 4 citrus berries. What did you all get?
I got a 7.
Roll 1d4, that's how many oran berries you managed to get.
Hey, yo, I got 3.
You get 3 oran berries. Desmond, what did you get?
Desmond got a 17.
I will say roll 3d4. The first one will be Cherry, the second one will be Rost, the third one will be Pecha.
Okay, I got 4 cherry, 2 Rost, and 4 Pecha.
Perfect. Yeah. Huge haul on Desmond's end. Sure, what did you get?
Jorah got a 10.
Roll 2d4. First will be Rost. Second will be Pecha because you have no need to look for Cherry.
That is 3 Rost berries and 1 Pecha berry.
Perfect. So Pecha berries heal poison, Rost berries heal burn, Cherry heals paralysis. Eris will come with her haul of 4 citrus berries and will be like, honestly, I don't really need these. I'm not a battler. I might hold on to one, but if you each want the other citrus berries, you can have them.
Oh, thank you. I have a couple of orange berries. Maybe when we get to town, we can make some fruit juice or something with it. Share it.
I will absolutely accept your citrus berry, Eris. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. So you all can add 1 citrus berry to your inventory as well, because Eris rolled so well.
Nice. Berry haul.
Big one.
As you're all standing around, everybody make a perception check real quick.
I got an 11.
Desmond got a 19.
That's a natural 1.
Okay. This happens as you guys got your berry haul. You had to walk a little bit to get the berries. You've been walking maybe an extra hour or 2 at this point. And Adrian and Desmond, you'll hear, as you've sat around for just a moment, maybe resting your legs, you'll hear a voice from the distance. Hey! Is anyone there? I'm stuck! Hey! Hello?
Oh, everyone!
Oh.
I'm gonna go in the direction of the sound. Someone needs help, guys!
It's either someone that needs help or a chatot. Either way, I'm interested. Let's go!
What? Where are you hearing this from? Hold on, wait for me!
Eris runs after you all. I want Adrian. Desmond, how are you trying to find this voice where it's located?
Desmond, if you send up Prismary, I can see through her eyes. Or his eyes.
Yep, sure. Prismary, go over to Adrian. He needs to do something.
Prismary
does.
will walk over. Adrian, as you try to Mystic Bond, Prismary is suspicious and will shuffle away.
Okay.
Prismary doesn't know you that well.
Okay, that's fair.
Right. Hey, Prismary, fly up and see if you can see anyone in danger in that direction. I point to the direction the sound is vaguely coming from.
I will say, Desmond, since you rolled so high, you know that sometimes sound can travel in a weird way in forests, bouncing off trees.
That's true. Squall, can you tell better where this sound is coming from?
Oh, I like that. Go ahead and have Squall make a perception check with advantage. Squall, having extra sensitive ears, will tune in.
Squall got a 21 for his perception.
Oh, yeah, Squall, like, immediately begins flying in a direction. Desmond, you would know it, being a hiker, fairly well traveled, you would know it is northeast. And Squall will lead you to a tree where you hear a voice shouting from underneath. You find a hole
Oh gosh.
just before the tree. And a man trapped in this sinkhole just before the base of this tree. The hole is pretty tight,
Oh gosh.
so he can't lift his arms to get himself out or to release his own Pokemon to help him out. And as this Zubat and you all run over, he's like, oh, good, finally, some people to help. I fell down a hole.
I can see that.
I'm lucky I didn't fall in head first.
How'd that happen?
Does it look like the ground around him is solid?
Make an investigation check.
That is a 15 on the investigation check.
The ground around him is fairly solid. It's just that one spot where he must have been standing or something gave out, fell in. Might have been tree roots that, like, made it a little too loose, the dirt.
Oh, well, I'm also glad you didn't fall in head first, my friend. Otherwise, yeah, we wouldn't have found you. The ground looks good. Seems pretty safe to stand on. I think I can just lift you out. Does he seem like a big man? I guess I should ask.
To be clear, he's like 7 feet into the ground. He can't lift his arms. You'll have to figure some way to get him out.
He's 7 feet in the ground, but he can still like talk and everything. How
Yeah.
tall is this guy?
He's like average height. He's maybe like 5'8", 5'9".
His head's underground, I
His head
imagine.
is underground, yes.
Yeah.
He's like having
have an
to really shout. He really, you hear some hoarseness in his voice. He's like, yeah, I've been shouting for help for like, oh, I don't know, maybe like the last half hour or something.
All right, everyone, I have an idea. Do we have any rope or anything?
I have rope and carabiners. I was going to try and use that.
Because I could have Silky maybe, like, slither down there and try and help wrap it around him.
Yes, I think Mistral is very small. She could definitely fit. Is there
All
something
right.
specific you wanted Silky to do?
Well, Silky's very narrow, snake-like, so could maybe fit easier around to drag the rope through and maybe Mistral through, like, under his arms, and then Mistral can tie it up somewhere, and we could pull him up.
I will remind you very quickly, the hole is tight enough to where this man can't lift his arms. Silky is not paper thin. Silky might not be able to fit in there. It would probably be a tight fit for any of your Pokemon, really, even Mistral. This man's like, fully, it's like that episode in Avatar where Sokka is basically just trapped in that little crack in the ground. It's like that.
Jorah, you think Juice has a string shot in him?
I
In
think
her? Sorry.
I think she's more than up to the task. I was actually about to suggest that. It wouldn't need so much of an attachment point as your ropes, and maybe we could even string shot around the edge in order to give us something to kind of stick to, more leverage.
Can always help.
All right.
I feel like
will-
string shot is our easiest option here.
I will take out Juice's Pokeball. Juice, I choose you.
She, in her suit and tie, pincers her fangs together.
Welcome, my friend. We're in a bit of a pickle, as I will carry Juice over to the sinkhole, show her the man. We're going to need quite a bit of your string in order to get this man out of here.
She nods, she understands.
Wonderful. There's just one more thing I would like to try, and I'm going to kind of clear out small patches of the ground and just say, do you think you could give us a bit of a stickier fit here so we have a bit more of purchase upon the ground? My goal with this is if we are stuck to the ground here, we might be able to kind of anchor ourselves a bit better and we're not like skidding.
I gotcha. Go ahead and have Juice for that. Make a con check. It's about the chemical composition of the string shot in a way where it'll help rather than hurt.
17.
17 definitely passes. Juice, I will say with that, if it's all 4 trainers, I want you to use 4 power points of string shot for Juice to set that up.
Deducting 4.
Cool.
Juice is looking a little winded, kind of doing a lot of strings today. I will kind of pet Juice and just say, thank you, my friend. This should be more than enough. All right, everyone, let's get to it.
All right.
I will kind
Adrian will
of...
go to his foothold.
Desmond gets into position.
Jorah is going to kind of, not so much lasso, but just try to attach these strings to the man as best he can. Oh, actually.
So hold up. I was misunderstanding then. Were you having Juice put patches on the ground to anchor your feet? Or were you having Juice make spools of rope? I was under the impression you were shooting patches onto the ground to aid your feet.
I think I may have had half an idea earlier. We're going to stick with the patches. The patches, we've already done the patches. I've deducted the points. We're sticking with that.
You can keep that and then also make a spool of string rope as well. That's something that can happen.
Okay, if that is okay, then I would like to do that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say for that, just deduct 2 PP. As Juice goes over to the edge of the hole and shoots a pair of string shots, one onto the left shoulder, one onto the right shoulder of this gentleman. It's like, oh, wow, that's weird.
Remind me when we get to the next town to get you something exceptional, as Jorah will kind of hand the rope to everybody and get into position. Ready, everyone? 3, 2, 1, pull!
Everybody make a strength check with advantage.
Just straight strength, not athletics or anything.
It can be athletics, yeah.
Jorah got a 15.
I got a 20.
Desmond got a 9.
Eris got an 18 on the die. Together with Juice's strength. Well, with Juice's strong string and your strengths, you all pop this man out of this hole. It was really hard, but you managed to do it as he slowly gets dragged out of this hole, and then you all fall onto your butts. This man's got a light blue shirt. It's very dirty now. He's got a little travel cap. He's got very short black hair and wearing some khaki shorts. He's got a backpack by his side that was really jamming him in there in the hole, and a little Pokeball by his side. And he's like, wow, thanks for that. That really helped. I don't know what I would have done without you guys.
Absolutely.
I'm just glad you're okay. What even happened?
Oh, I was looking for a rare Pokemon here out on Route 37 to take a picture of it, and he looks around his chest and he's like, oh no, my camera! He takes a Pokeball, looks down into the hole, and is like, oh, there it is. And he throws the Pokeball into the air, and a ocean green gecko Pokemon arrives at his side. He's like, hey, Mime, can you go get down there and get the camera? I think I dropped it. And this gecko Pokemon will blip, 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 walk down the wall of the hole and come out with his camera. Takes it from Lime. I was looking for a rare Pokemon to take a picture of it. I kind of have a collection, an album at home up in Ekritique.
Oh, what's the Pokemon you were looking for out here?
I don't know. I like to take pictures of shinies, and I heard there might have been one out here on Route 37.
Really? We haven't seen anything like that.
Well, that's what makes it rare. I've heard it's some sort of monkey Pokemon, so I figured I'd come out here into the denser part of the forest and maybe I'd be able to find it. Some reports have said it's kind of out here nearby the apricorn trees.
Oh! Are there apricorn trees around here?
There's plenty around here. One every couple 100 feet.
Gotcha. Well, I'd be up to looking for a shiny. It's not every day you find one. Even hear rumors.
Well, there was that red
Yeah?
There was the red Gyarados rumor a while back.
That was a long time ago. I saw that on the news. I was like 6.
He puts his hand to his chest and is like, oh, the red Gyarados of the Lake of Rage. That's what started me on this path. I saw it growing up on the television, and I just fell in love with shiny Pokemon ever since.
Well, I'm glad you have such an enthusiasm for them.
Well, that and Lime here, and he motions down to the gecko Pokemon.
What kind of Pokemon is it? I've not seen this before.
Oh, Lime is a Trico. She looks a little different than others. A gift when I was growing up from my parents. Oh, they took a lot of money, but they gave that to me as a gift for my... they gave Lime to me as a gift for my 11th birthday.
Oh, that's kind. I motion to Silky. This is Silky. I hatched her from an egg.
That's so cool. I've always wanted to see a shiny Dratini, but even a regular one is awesome.
Since we're doing introductions, my name's Jorah, and this is Juice. I caught her on Route 35, just not too far away from here.
Oh, hello, thank you, Juice. I guess I should introduce myself too, right? I'm Alex. I live up in Ekritique. A photographer for the most part by hobby, but I work around at some of the pharmacies.
We're going to Ekritique.
I live in Ekritique. I took this walk down south to maybe find this shiny.
What I'm saying is we might run into each other again. We went on this hiking trail because we thought we'd see some of the sights, and we ran into you.
Oh, yeah, the trail will eventually lead to Ekritique. You'll have to scale a cliff, though, but if you guys help me find that shiny, I can maybe help show you the way, or, I mean, I just want to take a picture of it, so I'll give you cash or a gift or anything. If you want to catch it, that's all up to you. I just want a picture for my album. I've got enough Pokemon with Lime here.
So,
I'd love to try and
silly
find
question.
it.
Is Lime is a shiny, correct?
Lime is a shiny Trico.
Love it.
That's so
Yeah.
awesome.
Love it. By the way, I'm Desmond. Nice to meet you, Alex. This is Prismary. This is Mistral. This is Squall. And this is Sithia.
That's a lot of Pokemon, wow. You must have quite a few badges.
Well, Sithia recently hatched from an egg, and I didn't want to just send her to the PC, but I need all the support I can get, so I've not actually caught her yet. She's not officially mine.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. I don't have a account set up with the PC. Lime here's always with me. I don't ever plan on doing any battling, so...
Ah, fair enough. Not for everybody. I'm up to help you find this shiny, though. You said it's a monkey Pokemon?
That's what people have said. Whether it's actually a monkey or some other Pokemon, I'm not sure. It's just all rumors that I've heard. But I finally got a few days off, and I figured I'd run out here and try and look around. I had no luck yesterday, but maybe today will be the day.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to take a bit more time. Sure, we'll help you out.
All right, well, if that's the case. Silky, come back for a minute. As I'm going to return Silky and pull up Gauntlet's Pokeball. As Gauntlet comes out, wearing the pot on her head still. I'm like, all right, Gauntlet, we're going to hunt for there's a shiny monkey Pokemon. Do you want to help look for it? Help us look for it? As Gauntlet is like, oh, monkey Pokemon, and just like takes the pot, raises it up like a flag, and just gets, yeah.
Oh, great. A Pancham could be pretty helpful. From what I've heard, I don't know if they're a reputable source, but somebody said they saw the Pokemon at the top of a red apricorn tree with a cleft down the middle of the trunk. I've been trying to look for it for the last day now, but I had no luck. I'm thinking maybe it has a nest there, so it might be pretty well hidden. It's just a matter of finding the right tree. If you guys can find it, that'd be awesome.
Well, we can certainly give it a shot. Do you have any idea of what looks like a particularly special tree?
I'm going to have Gauntlet search in the trees, and I'm going to Mystic Bond to see through Gauntlet as she's going around trying to look for that red apricorn tree.
Okay.
Desmond will follow along with Squall. He'll go ahead and return Mistral and Prismary, and he'll have Squall out, following him around and instructing him to look out for trees with clefts in them, just in case the cleft is not facing the side of the tree that I'm on, because he'd be able to see that with his blind sight if it's nearby.
Okay.
Jorah is going to work with Juice, just trying to find red apricorn trees that are specifically near empty berry trees. Because my theory is that maybe they took the food and there's like a stash in one of them.
Okay. I will say Jorah and Juice. I'll say Juice. We'll let the Pokemon do these checks. Juice, make a survival check. Squall, make an investigation check. Gauntlet, we're going to say make an athletics check since you're just running around scouting.
All right. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. That's a 19.
Jorah got an 18, or Juice got an 18 rather.
Squall got a nat 20 for an 18.
Amazing! You all killed it! Gauntlet's running through the treetops faster than anybody, but thanks to your quick thinking, smart idea, Jorah, Juice is also spotting a tree with a cleft down the middle. Squall, however, is the first to spot it with his natural 20. His blind sight, his echolocation makes it very easy for him to spot the abnormally shaped tree. A red apricorn tree with a cleft down the middle, maybe a couple thousand feet northwest of where Alex was. That doesn't sound very far, but in a forest as widespread as this, the fact that you all find this in maybe under 20 minutes of searching is impressive. As that's found, Gauntlet will come and report back, Squall will report back, Juice will report back, and begin leading you all there. Alex will request, I don't know if this Pokemon is in the tree, but if it is, I'd like us to go up quietly, just so we don't scare it off. I really want to try and get this picture as undisturbed as possible.
Will do. Understood.
So if each of you would like to make a stealth check, you can.
Yes. And I will return Gauntlet. Oh yeah, that's a 19.
Okay.
Jorah's got a good old-fashioned 15.
Desmond got a 17. I'm rolling for Squall right now.
You probably should also roll for Scythier.
So Squall got a 5. Scythier got a nat 1.
Scythier gets very hungry and begins butting her head into your back, Desmond, is like, Bulba! 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 Crying. This is like on the way to the tree. Desmond, you can choose to hang back or try to quickly address Scythier, or you can choose to disregard and continue moving on.
No, Desmond stops. Okay, Scythier, I'm sorry. You guys go ahead. I'm going to feed Scythier.
Adrian gives a thumbs up, trying to keep quiet.
I know we just got all those berries. It shouldn't be too... Never mind. Jorah doesn't say a damn thing.
Desmond, you take some time to quiet Scythier down. You might be able to join the group after a little bit, but for now, you will miss the start of this. Adrian, Jorah, you do end up quietly approaching this tree alongside Alex and Eris. Eris is... Actually, no, Eris would stay behind with you, Desmond. Doesn't want to split up the group too much. She knows that it's a bad idea to separate people in a thick wood. So, anyways, you all sneak up to this tree, and after a little while watching this tree, you will see shifting among the leaves a monkey Pokemon with a flame on its tail and a pink-red hue to its fur. And since you were quiet enough, Alex is going to very silently, very quietly take a picture with his camera. Then put the camera down. It's not like a Polaroid or anything. It's digital, so he takes the shot. It's fairly sunny out today, so he doesn't need to use the flash. And he looks to you both and gives 2 thumbs up and a big smile.
I'll give a thumbs up back. Could I make a nature check to identify it?
If you want, you may.
All right.
Jorah, you definitely recognize this working in Rowan's lab.
That is a 12.
Oh my, I know who the you
I want it so bad! I want it so bad!
You have no idea how much I know that man right there.
I know.
I rolled a 12.
I'm gonna say, Adrian, you don't recognize this. It's too rare of a Pokemon.
Gotcha. You know, I want to try and get the attention of this monkey Pokemon, just really quick with, like, a berry.
Okay, before you do that, Jorah, you recognize this Pokemon. Do you want to do anything as well?
Jorah is just gonna, like, mouth agape, just like, it's rare enough just finding one, but a shiny? That's almost unheard of. And, like, it's obvious he is completely shocked.
Okay. But otherwise, just watching.
Yeah, no, in awe at this lad.
Okay. Adrian, how do you try and get its attention?
I'm going to hold out an orange berry and just kind of get its attention with, like, clicking. Kind of how, like, you would a cat. Like, pss, pss, pss.
You're going to hear kitty kitty. Understood. Make a Pokemon handling check. I'm going to say DC 12.
That is a 24.
You find the juiciest of your orange berries, and you this Chimchar, and it peeks its head out from this tree. It looks like it might have been munching on something. It puts it down into this hollow trunk, and then swings over the hole in the trunk down onto the ground, and very cautiously approaches forward. But it's slow and it's methodical in the way it's studying the berry you are holding out, Adrian, and you as you are making noises at it. And eventually it will get close enough and slowly reach a paw towards this berry.
I will. I want to send out Gauntlet and see if it wants to play with Gauntlet.
Okay. You send out Gauntlet and it jumps back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see if you two wanted to play together.
It like pounds its hands into the ground, basically trying to scare Gauntlet. How does Gauntlet respond to that as this thing is like pounding into the ground?
Gauntlet's a bit of a trickster. Gauntlet is gonna like kind of goad it on.
Okay. How?
Gauntlet's gonna use taunt. Like, come on, hit me.
Okay. You use a move. I want you to roll initiative. As
Okay.
not scared off, this Chimchar feels it has to defend itself against what it just saw as a stranger throwing a Pokemon at it. Chimchar, starting things off, is gonna blast off an Ember towards Gauntlet. 18 on the die.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, this is gonna be, we're gonna say 7 points of fire damage as the Ember blasts into Gauntlet, and this Chimchar is like shrieking and is like backing up. It's probably 35 feet away. You're up.
Gauntlet is going to run up and use taunt, so I need a wisdom save from it.
Got a 13 on the die.
Yeah, that will pass, and I am within 10 feet of it.
It is going to keep backing up by 25 feet each round.
Okay.
At this point, it's like kind of climbing into the tree a little bit. It's like, and is going to fire off another Ember towards Gauntlet. 8 to hit.
That will miss.
The Ember goes wide.
I want to look to Gauntlet and be like, Gauntlet, calm down! Can I have Gauntlet try and make a charisma check to, like, be like, hey, no, I'm sorry. I want Gauntlet to make a charisma check to try and, like, improve the disposition. Trying to look more playful instead of intimidating.
You can go ahead and try. DC's going to be high. Go ahead and make a charisma check.
That's a 10.
A 10's not good enough. Gauntlet's like, hey, I was just playing, and the Chimchar hisses in the way that a monkey does.
Gotcha. Can I try and use my action to soothe it by playing my flute?
Go ahead and make a performance check. I'll let you try.
It's an 11.
You're like panicking and you're trying to play a tune, but it's really hard to do that when you're also telling Gauntlet, hey, calm down.
Yeah.
There's no response from this Chimchar. At this point, Chimchar seems to be making a run for it. Your turn.
Alright, as I'm gonna turn over to the Chimchar and just say, I'm sorry, I just wanted to see if you wanted to come along with us, and I went about it the wrong way.
Go ahead and make a Pokemon handling check. DC 21.
That's a 23.
Okay, I guess it is Chimchar's turn upcoming next. I'm going to roll to see what Chimchar is going to do. It's either going to flee, it's either going to keep battling, or it's going to stop battling, but cautiously stay away. Those are increments of 7 on a d20 roll, in that order. I'm going to roll in front of you all. 1 through 7, flee. 8 through 14, continue battling. And we'll say 15 through 20? Yes, 15 through 20 is it stops battling, but cautiously. 14. It's going to keep battling. This Chimchar is going to go in for a scratch with an 8 on the die that misses. Adrian, you're up.
I'm going to take out a Pokeball, run up, and just kind of shout out in a friendly voice, I'm sorry, I would love to get to know you! As I'm going to throw a Pokeball at it. Try and catch it.
Go ahead, roll a Pokemon handling check. Don't tell me the result until I ask you to. Was this with a regular Pokeball?
Yes.
What did you get?
I got a 14.
The Pokeball connects with the Chimchar, rocks once, and then breaks.
Oh.
Starter catch rate.
That is your action, Adrian. As the Pokeball breaks and this Chimchar comes out screeching.
I'm gonna have Gauntlet get up and run towards the Chimchar.
She will definitely have to dash this turn to get within melee of Chimchar.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gauntlet has to run and gets in melee of this Chimchar. I'm gonna have to roll again to see what this thing's doing. I'm gonna say the likelihood of it running is higher. The likelihood of it stopping attacking is lower. I'm gonna say 1 through 10, it's gonna try and flee. And then 11 through 17, it'll keep fighting. 10, it's gonna try and flee. It's going to disengage and begin running away. You all get the sense that it is fleeing with purpose. Adrian, it's your turn.
Adrian getting ahead of himself again is going to return Gauntlet.
Okay.
Yell out one more time, just saying, I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. But I'd still love if you could come along. You seem like a fun Pokemon to be around.
I'll let you make a persuasion check on this.
Oh, I wish I had inspiration. It's a 12?
We will see what happens on the Chimchar's turn.
Okay.
I'm going to roll, since it'd be the top of the round, I'm going to roll to see what this Chimchar does. Continue to flee is going to be 1 through 14. 15 or higher, it'll pause. 13. This Chimchar considers everything that's gone on, and it just runs away. The shiny gets lost into the trees.
Darn it. Oh.
Hey, at least we got a picture of it.
You're right, we did.
To find a Pokemon like that all the way out here and a shiny? That's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that. And you can see Jorah's like giddy. I mean, I know shinies are supposed to be rare, but even a Pokemon like that, that's incredibly rare. And to stack something rare on top of something incredibly rare is ludicrously rare. What is it? What's even the chance of that?
I have no idea, you're the math person. I got ahead of myself again. Alright, well... I'm gonna... gather everyone up. Sorry about that, everyone. But it was fun seeing it.
I'll say, Alex says, as he's like looking at his camera and the picture he got. I did promise you all something. I can either give you some cash, or I have a couple mints from the pharmacy I could give you.
Oh my gosh, guys, I would love some mints so he can get some better con, please.
I have no idea what you just said there.
Oh, mints? What do those do?
Oh, some Pokemon really like them, and sometimes it has an effect on their battling natures.
Oh, that could be useful for all of us. How do we feel about that? We can always get cash at the gym challenges.
Yes, but considering the 10 Poké-Dollars I have in my wallet, I'm much more partial to the cash.
Well, you also have that nugget.
I do have that nugget.
Man's
Do you
got
have-
that nugget.
Don't say that again. Do you happen to know what, I don't know, variety of mints they are?
I have plenty, but I can only give you one. They're pretty expensive. I managed to get them because I've got a friend at the pharmacy who likes to hook me up. Can't give out too many, you know. Battlers, whew, they'll pay a lot for this stuff.
There aren't many opportunities to get this, guys.
Why not? I'll take a mint.
What kind of mints would you guys like? I got red mints, I got blue mints, I got green mints, I got pink mints.
Me trying to remember what the colors are. I know red is attack because adamant mints.
I think blue is defense. I'd be down for that.
I'm gonna assume pink is special attack.
And then green, I think, is special defense.
I think green's speed.
That feels right. I don't know.
I'll take a cyan mint if you don't mind.
He can only give one. Just one.
Oh, one for the party.
Because what a mint will do is it'll change one of your Pokemon's natures, which will change their stats.
I'm partial to a blue mint. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. It is because Heap's nature lowers the con, which is her main stat.
I'm okay with a blue mint if we want to give it to Heap, but me as Jorah would not mind a special attack, like the cyan mint. If we really want to give a blue mint to Heap, I'm fine with that.
I don't know what they do. I don't know the difference. You guys pick.
So blue mint
Looks-
then?
Blue it is.
Blue it is.
Okay, for blue mints, I have a couple options. I've got apathetic, grumpy, relaxed, and stubborn.
I'll do grumpy.
Okay. He hands you a grumpy mint and is like, well, I'm getting kind of hungry. I kind of want to get back to Violet City. Y'all want to follow me? I'll lead the way.
Yes, of course.
Well, we're going to Ekrotik.
Sorry, I meant to say
Uh,
Ekrotik.
Oh,
I meant to say Ekrotik.
Okay.
That was my bad. Potatoes and tomatoes getting mixed up in my head.
yes, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing that cliff.
Oh, yeah. It's not too bad. After maybe another hour, not even an hour, like a half an hour at this point, he will take you along this hiking trail to a rugged cliff that's about a 60-degree angle. It's going to be a DC 12 athletics check to not fall while scaling it. It's steep, but it's not crazy steep.
Can I get any sort of bonus with my climbing kit or just use that bonus instead?
It's athletics, so just use athletics on this. No, yeah, you could use your climbing kit on this, I'll say. I'll say, Desmond, if you succeed your climbing kit check,
Cool.
you can give everybody else advantage.
Cool, I'll roll that real quick.
I will say your check will have to be DC 13 because you're setting up stuff as you go up.
Sure. That's a nat 20, baby, for 24.
Yeah, Desmond, you set up a very nice belay system. And I'm going to say with a natural 20, nobody else even has to make a check. Everybody is able to very easily, thanks to Alex's recommendations and Desmond, your setup, everybody's able to make it up this cliff very easily. And the rest of the walk is through a nice little field, a much clearer path. It's quiet and uneventful, as eventually you come to the south gate of Ekrotik City. Summer air is fresh with a breeze as by maybe early afternoon, you enter through the gate and into the city. And that is where the session will end.
Hooray, I am so sorry. Oh gosh, another.
Hello everyone, this is Thief. Thank you for listening to Dices and Dexes. We are always looking for ways to grow the podcast and your support means so much. Recently, we set up a Discord server for the community to get together and meet each other. We've had lots of wonderful conversations already with listeners, and we'd love to have more of you join us and stop by. You can find a link to our Discord server down below in our link tree in the episode description. If Discord isn't your style, comments, ratings, and reviews are other wonderful ways to help support the podcast. Number one, above all else, though, is sharing the podcast with others. If you have a friend who's into D&D or Pokemon or even just wants podcasts to listen to while at work or doing chores around the house, Dices and Dexes would be happy to gain new viewers through viewer recommendations to friends and family. All of this aside, thank you so much for listening to the podcast, and we hope to see you 2 weeks from now with episode 29. Take care. Bye-bye.